Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube. It's your girl Honey, and this is the good, the bad, and the ugly astrology. Okay, so today we're going to talk a little bit about having your Mars in Virgo. Those of you who are empaths will definitely pick up on today, on my energy today. It's not like how it usually is. I just don't feel very good. I had an argument, ironically, with a Mars in Virgo person last night. He is supposed to be my bae, okay, and I'm not particularly happy with the outcome of things, as his Mars is in Virgo, his Mercury and his Venus is also in Virgo, but those are retrogrades. So it takes me to be very, very patient with him and kind of guide him a little bit into his actions, because he's not quite aware of what's going on. I'm just tired of being told, about my appearance, my body, how I should be looking. I can't have big boobs. I can't, look how I look on Instagram. I don't do too much. But when the thing is with Mars and Virgo energy, they're about perfectionists, and they like to change their partners to look a certain type of way. And I've always been, thick. I've always had a bit of body. I've always had something going on. I can't do anything about it. So it's very ironic I'm doing this video, and I had an argument with him last night. So this is very, very interesting. So someone who has their Mars in Virgo, this is actually quite a good place to have your Mars. Having your Mars in a earth sign, obviously it's exalted in Capricorn, but it's actually okay to have it in Virgo, because Virgo is very practical. These are the doers. Mars is ruled by Aries. Aries is home to the first house on the natal chart. Mars is a masculine planet. It's also home to the cardinal sign of Aries. Aries is all about getting things done, the motivator, the doer. I'm the initiator, okay? And Virgo is home to the sixth house. The sixth house represents your health and well-being, fitness, your day-to-day routines, your employment, also small animals as well, pets and stuff. So Virgo is the ruler to Mercury. Mercury is all about your communication, how you process information, your body language, your mannerisms, things like that. So having your Mars in Virgo, this is actually quite a good place to have your Mars, because Virgo is all about being practical. It's a very practical sign, and they tend to get things done. However, they are very into detail, okay? Like, these people do extremely well. Mars in Virgo people working in machinery, dealing with numbers and processing little details. Like, I'm sitting here thinking about a job that I'm not even sure what the job is, but it involves like maybe a hammer, and a screw, and you're just screwing things together. I've got to turn on clippers, don't ask me why. You're screwing things together, and you're picking numbers from here and putting it there, here, and like little detailed stuff. You guys see things that other people cannot see. And this is where working for you makes you pedantic, makes it difficult. Like, I can't work with you. Like, I like detail, but I'm not someone who deals with authority very well, okay? But with you guys can be very, very pedantic, but the good thing is you guys would be ace at training someone up to look at details. Like, you know what? Bombs, dealing with bombs. What's the word? Destructing a bomb, I think it is, when you're taking a bomb apart, or building bombs. And although that's going to, give you anxiety a little bit, and, make you feel worried about it exploding, because Virgo energy is anxiety energy. It could definitely combat your anxiety by structuring a bomb so perfectly that no one is going to, that it wouldn't make you feel nervous. And just to clarify, a disclaimer, because you've got to do this on YouTube, I'm not encouraging you to make bombs, but there are people in the world that actually have this job. One of my friends' ex-boyfriends or boyfriends, whatever, his old job used to be making bombs, and he's American and stuff. And, in America, there's always, not even always, but anyway, people have these jobs. I'm not advising you to do it from home, but people do have these jobs. People who have their Mars in Virgo tend to be really like healthy. As long as your Mars isn't squaring your sun, okay, you tend to be very, very healthy, and you tend to be, or not healthy, but health conscious. Okay, there's a massive vegan movement right now, and a lot of people, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of these people have their Mars in Virgo, because Virgo energy is all about the health. Remember, the 6th house represents your health and your well-being, and Virgo is seen as quite slim as well. Okay, so these people tend to look after their health. They tend to go to the gym, they work out, they eat really well, and they may go through phases where, oh, I can't be asked today, let me just, you know, eat a slice of cake and do what I like. But they always go back to the routine of eating healthy. Now, because these guys are really good when it comes to being in the work field, depending on what house you have your Mars in as well, by the way, but they respond really, really well to people that need, to things that needs to be fixed, or they may view it in that type of way. So they may look at it like, you know, I'm trying to fix my partner, or no, it's an improvement. They look at it like they're trying to improve the image of their partner, or they're trying to fix a problem at work, but it doesn't always need to be fixed. But they look at it like, okay, it's not perfect in my eyes, because remember, Virgo is about perfection and things looking and being perfect. Nothing can be out of place for these people. And when there is something out of place, they can definitely be seen as this can stimulate the anxiety in them because something isn't perfect. With Virgo being home to the 6th house, they're all about day-to-day routines. So they are notorious for planning and structuring their days, because they like to have things regulated, and they have to be in charge of what's going on as well. Like, and when it comes to their choice in friendships, oh my God, even this Mars in Virgo guy, like my bae, even with him, he was talking to me yesterday about how pissed off he was with this girl that he works with, and he's only worked with her for a few months, right? And he was saying, oh God, I'm so annoyed with her. I had to stop talking to her because she's just so stupid. She's so not intelligent. You know, she's not intellectual. She doesn't get me. Da, da, da. Like, with this Mars Virgo vibe, like, you guys are quick to get angry with someone for not being on the same intellectual page that you're on. That will piss you guys off more than anything. And you guys pick the detail in what people are saying. So you will, if someone says something and it's not pronounced properly, or they haven't used the right word in the right context or whatever, like, you guys might be getting so pissed off with me right now. I don't know. I'm a Mercury Taurus. I'm sorry, this is how I speak. I'm sorry, I'm simple. But you guys will get angry, you know, and correct people. That's not how you pronounce that word. What's wrong? Like, are you dyslexic? Things like this, like, you guys would not, like, that is your pet peeve. You know, people who cannot pronounce their words, or they're not intellectual enough for you, or they're not stimulating you properly, your mind properly. It's not even just to do with the mental. It's also because you guys are very practical, so you guys are doers. Like, someone at your workplace, right, who can't put the pens in the drawers. They keep leaving the pens on the tables and it's just scattered. That would piss you off. Like, why can't this person just put the pens in the fucking drawers? Like, that's absolutely ridiculous. It's frustrating as hell. That's what would piss you off, okay? Like, I get pissed off when I go to the gym and people are leaving weights everywhere. Like, you pick up the weights from the weight rack, okay? Pick it up, you use it, and you put it the fuck back. Why do you need to leave it all over the fucking room? Like, that pisses me off. I've got Virgo in my 4th house, so I get very irritable when people don't put things back where they found it. Because I do that shit at home. I put my shit back where I found it. Why can't you do that? You know, it's very Virgo energy. You guys get pissed. And it's mad, like the way that you guys actually get your point across to people, especially if you have your Mars in the 3rd house, sometimes even the 9th house. It can be very aggressive, and or it can be very sophisticated, you know. And in some cases, you might even be sarcastic to people, and people don't really get your banter. It's like, what? And you're like, oh, what a fucking dumbass, doesn't even get what I'm trying to say. Like, it's like that. It's very frustrating for you guys. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of you have heard this, because I do notice this a lot with Mars Virgos, that there is a mean streak that you guys do have, and it's not intentional at all. It's not intentional. But it's usually, and don't even say it's because this person, you know, said this and they're just not intellectual and they just sound dumb and stupid. No, like, you guys need to understand that everyone is on their own different journey. People communicate very differently to you. Not everyone is going to understand things or process things the same way that you guys do. So you have to learn to be patient and learn other methods of communicating to accommodate others, okay? Because people are not always going to be on your level, like they're not, but you have to learn different methods to communicate with others, just so it doesn't make you look like a mean person because, you know, you are refusing to converse with people because they're not on your same page. Like, just learn to work with others a bit more. And that goes especially if your Mars is in that 6th house. Okay, that 6th house right there. Gonna have issues at work. I will do a Mars through the house series, but Mars in the 6th house would indicate you would have issues at work with people. Mars is a malefic planet, so whatever house that it's in, it doesn't do particularly well. Apart from 10th, 2nd, and I can't remember the other one. I know 10 and 2nd is okay, but the rest is not very great. Mars and Virgo in the bedroom, what they're like sexually, sexual energy. Now, this is the thing, and I've said this in every single one of my Virgo videos, because this is the truth. They're not the most, it's not the most sexual when you see them. You don't pick up on this sexual energy, okay? But what you're attracted to tends to be, what you're sexually attracted to tends to be a Virgo type of person, someone who is intellectual, someone who can stimulate your mind mentally, someone who is very well put together, you know. This is why I don't even know why Bay even likes me, because I'm not well put together. I feel like I dress very Gemini. Like, I literally change my appearance all the fucking time. I've got 10,000 wigs. I change my mind, right? But when it comes to this Virgo energy, they like simple, well put together people. Someone who dresses very, very well, you know, and put Libra energy in there. It's going to be someone who is very much into expensive taste. Taurus as well, expensive taste, designer wear, you know. They are going to like someone who is not very, who doesn't exude that sexuality. It's not your sexuality isn't obvious to everybody. So you're very modest in how you dress, very classy. That is what Mars in Virgo would like sexually, because they are all about the mental stimulation of sexuality. Okay. However, when it comes to the bedroom, you know, again, you need to be mentally stimulated for them to feel, oh, okay, I think I'm feeling something down below. You're mentally stimulating me. And this energy is not seen as the most sexual energy when you first see them. I'm not seeing like, oh my God, I can smell the sex of him. No, it's not like that at all. It takes you time to speak to them before you can pick up on sexual energy. And the funny thing is, these people are crazy sexual, like the energy, the sex of these people is crazy. And the reason why it's crazy is because Mars in Virgo is remember I said it's the server, it's the sixth house. So any energy, if you've got a sixth house stellium, sun, Venus, anything in that house, in the sixth, would mean that you are here in this lifetime, because everything is a karma. Our charts is basically a karma. Our chart is basically our past life karma, you know, what we're here to do, our purpose. And when you have a heavy sixth house, you are here to serve others, but it's what makes you happy, okay? And in the bedroom, these people, they love getting down and getting dirty, okay? They really, really love oral sex. They love pleasing their partners. They love getting all up in there, dirty, nasty, freaky. They like doing, just making sure that their partners is feeling good. Very similar to Leo, Mars and Leo energy as well. They're very good at that, but more so Virgo, Mars and Virgo, they just want to make sure that you're feeling great. And that is wonderful energy. I'm telling you that from experience. Yes, I am snitching on myself, but it is really, like, they are very good at oral sex in the bedroom because they like giving, okay? So that is my video on Mars in Virgo. I hope you guys have thoroughly enjoyed it, and I will see you on the next one, people. Take care.